Well, I just got back from the hardware store and I got a couple of sheets of pegboard. And made in the USA. I got the thin stuff. Guy across the street working on a roof gutter, so hopefully it's not too much noise, but I got a couple of sheets of this pegboard, and my plan is, here's a second sheet right there. You can buy this painted white, but I decided to just get this and paint it myself. Just much cheaper. I had the paint. And what I'm going to do is put one 4x8 sheet up there behind the workbench. I'll cover up that tar paper and that ugly wall. And most importantly, it will brighten it up because I'm going to paint it white. And then on this side of the garage, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put another sheet from the wall right over here to about where I put the shelves. Oh, by the way, I put a shelf up. Cleaned up a bunch of that junk I had in the back of the shop. And I dug out my two tool stands. Got them all cleaned up so I can put my tools on there eventually. Got a bunch of my odds and ends kind of sorted out and up here on this shelf. I have a double shelf here at the moment because I have two shelves, but I only have one rack set up, so I'll have to pull that other one down when I figure out where I'm going to put it. Maybe across the back there, kind of back out of the way. But I think this will work pretty good. If nothing else, it's cleaned it up real nice. Oh, I also moved some of the boards from the floor here where I haven't, from there back, I haven't done anything with, just trying to clean stuff out so I can get to it. And I filled in this gap over here, so at least I have boards everywhere now from wall to wall, with the exception of underneath the bench. I still am not positive what I'm going to do there. Probably cut a board and put it in there. But that way this will all be usable. I'll be able to put my tools on those stands right there. I need to run an outlet or two over here so I can do that and plug in my tools. I have a little small belt drum sander, and then I also have a drill press, a tabletop bench mount drill press that I'll put on the other one. But that's going to really brighten up this corner and give me a place to hang some tools and some like all those electrical cords and stuff that's hanging back there. I want to hang them up here on this wall. At least that's my plan, or maybe on the wall on the other side. But get that pegboard in and get some hooks set up, kind of get my tools out and spread out, and really brighten it up in here so I can take advantage of the limited lighting that I have. So I'm pretty happy this pegboard's made in America. That's pretty cool. Made in the good old USA. So I'm going to put a couple of coats of paint on that, and we'll see how that goes. I know it's going to drip through these holes, but I'm going to do it with a roller. And just try to do a decent job. So I'll put you up on the time lapse. You guys can watch me paint this board. And then the other board, I need to take it and put it up and take it down a couple of times because I need to do a cutout. It's going to be a little bit beyond that outlet, so I'll take that plate off and do a cutout for that outlet, and then a cutout for this outlet as well. That way they'll poke through the pegboard, and then I'll put the face plate back on it. I put this board up here the other day to keep my tools from falling behind the bench, but that's going to have to come back down. My pegboard's going to go all the way down to the surface of the bench, and it'll take care of that problem for me once I get it screwed up there. So I get that piece up and down a couple of times and get it cut out so it fits, and then I'm going to put it over here on this sawhorses and paint it. When it's dry, I'll put it up. So that's the plan at the moment.
southbound. I've been feeling mighty tired. I have a need to set my bare feet down. In the grass on a mountainside, well, I have cool, clear water. Gonna be my alibi. Yeah. But I may come up missing. We're missing for quite some time.
I'll show you this real quick before I button this wall up. I forgot to show it on the other side of the garage, but I had a viewer, Pedasian Hippie, I hope I pronounced that correctly, one of my most faithful subscribers and viewer, that I had to add 2 extra studs here. I just went from the bench up, so this one right here and this one right here I added to give extra support behind that pegboard that I'm going to put up there. Now they don't really add any structure because I didn't carry them on down below, but I could put them in the future if I think that it's necessary. It would be kind of nice to have extra piece of wood coming down here so I could fasten the pegboard to it right above the bench right there, but I'm not going to do it, at least not at this point. So I just wanted to show that. Those are approximately 2 feet apart. The original studs were 4 feet apart. 4 foot apart. So I added 2 extras, and that gives me 4 2-foot sections there for an 8-foot sheet of pegboard. Anyway, I'm getting ready to sling that piece up here. I got it all cut and painted. Got it cut for the outlets and the outlet plates. So I'll come back and show you when I get that finished what that looks like.
I got this old cigar box guitar. Chase my blues away. It always has an answer when I don't have the words to say. I'm gonna keep on sliding on to better days.
Here we go on the final reveal for this particular job. Nice white pegboard over here. Like I said, I put those extra studs, 2 extras in there. So there's actually 4 supports behind that and 2 cross beams. But that brightened up that dark wall in that corner and cleaned it up, made it, lets the light bounce around in here a little better. Below my waist, having it dark doesn't affect nearly as much, as it's just nice to have the light up here where the light comes through the windows or off of these lights and bounces around in here a little bit. This is what the pegboard looks like behind the shop or the bench. Outlets came out nice. That actually matches the paint. That was just by luck. I used some old paint I had laying around. It was kind of goopy and stringy, and it needed to be used, or about time to recycle it. Got my solar charge controller all set up here. I'll get into that a little bit more later on. Got a couple batteries under that tarp. That's just to keep the dust off the batteries. Those came out of the camper that I sold last fall. 14.9. Batteries are doing good. And nice bright clean workbench. I can start getting my tools hung up there, and I got to start working on some of this wiring. I want to get that light hardwired in so I can get rid of that cord. It's going to be hardwired into the line that's up above it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it connects to this light. So when I turn the switch on, both of those lights will come on. It's not that way now. I got to plug it in. But having the brighter walls definitely kind of brings the light in here a little bit more, which is good for me. I like to have lots of light when I'm working on stuff. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit the bell if you want the notifications. I'd appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well, and we'll see you on the next one.